going on?
Well, you're back again. How's this fall camp in comparison to the previous ones?
It's been good. It's just roles increased, responsibilities increased, leadership's increased. So just taking those steps and trying to play as well as I can.
Not a lot of good came out of the COVID year, but you kind of look at it, that's one good thing that came out of it. Is you're still able to be here as a 6-year senior Mitch?
Yeah, I guess so. It kind of flipped everything upside down for sure for a lot of people's careers, but I am here again and I'm gonna make the most of it.
Just how different was the summer for you? I mean, for you guys like Noah, yourself, like it seems like you're able to kind of just be grown up and then come back and play college football, right?
No. I was here the whole time.
Oh, so you weren't surfing all
No, I was not. I was jealous of Noah, that's for sure. I probably would have gotten a hole-in-one too if I could have played as much as him. So, yeah, I was here. I had a lot of work to do on my shoulder with Adam Stewart and the training staff. So I was here. I was working on. It was hard because I wasn't able to play football for a long time. So, some of the stuff that was natural wasn't natural anymore, and I was just working, to get back to normal, basically.
How do you stack up this tight end room with what you guys have had all the last few years? It seems like you don't, Jeremy was here, Luke was here, you had guys that were the clear-cut number one tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have a room that's sort of more of a hodgepodge, but how do you compare the whole room?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, kind of the different stories that we have in the tight end room now versus kind of being prototypical guys before, But I think we have a great room, and I'm optimistic about our play this year. It's good to have Cade back. He's a good buddy to have. Line up next to him is encouraging. So I'm excited about it.
What makes him different? Good player.
What makes Cade different?
Yeah.
I love asking me about Cade, Coach Wilson.
Cade's really different.
They ask me about him a lot. Yeah, what makes Cade different? A lot of things make Cade different for sure. I just like, he's. You can tell that he has a really good upbringing. He's a dude that I want in my foxhole type guy. So, he's not gonna blame me for something. He's not gonna throw me under the bus. We're working together out there, and I can trust him, and it's great having him out there.
Talk about rebuilding your normal. How is the pressure that you feel having an increased role? Does that play any incentive in wanting to rebuild that faster?
Yeah, for sure. Trying to come back as fast as I can because, you're getting set back by an injury, but then, I want to be better than I was last year. So definitely a sense of urgency there to try and get back and not only return to what I was, but be better for sure.
If this offense against Notre Dame needs to get a first down on 3rd and 1, what do you think? Where do you think the offense is right now, being able to execute that?
We'll probably score. Yeah.
What's,
That type of question, I'll get that type of answer.
well, let me expand it. But just in terms of, maybe you guys will do a play action, chuck it down the field, and score a 60-yard touchdown. But just the offensive line, the tight ends, the running backs, the ability to maybe get a physical yard when a defense might know it's coming. As you guys work on that, Coach Wilson just talked about it a bunch.
That's one of the things that we want to make our identity is getting a tough yard for sure. We got great players in the offensive line, great players in the tight end room, and I'm fully confident in them. And we're just working to be better every day.
Fullback-ish niche before,
Mm-hmm.
but were you careful not to want to be defined as that?
Yeah, it's kind of like a balance between, keeping the main thing, but also wanting to have the full playbook open while I'm in. So I would say just trying to improve as a complete player is the goal.
Mitch, what stood out to you the most during the scrimmage?
I think that, with our defense is presenting a lot of good challenges. They're very multiple. They disguise things well, and I think that it's really good work for us. I think that, we're used to kind of getting after them, and it's good for us to have that competition upped, for sure. think from the scrimmage, just playing tough. You know, I think that we know what type of offense we were last year, and we want to be more complete. And from the scrimmage, just growing in every phase of the game, for sure.
Were there any players that really just jumped out?
You know, I always think it's pretty cool how, you know, Cade can come back and forth and still be, you know, an awesome tight end when, you know, he's always wanted to be a linebacker, or that's kind of been his mold. You know, he's doing great. CJ, obviously, you know, you can, if y'all are at practice, you can see the way he's throwing the ball. But guys like Emeka Egbuka, he's been playing extremely well. I mean, I just love the way, you know, he attacks the game and he plays, you know, full speed all the time. I think just as a whole offense, you know, those kind of guys taking more leadership position in the offensive line, seeing them step up has been great too, just as a whole.
You mentioned the defense, now that describing things. How much more of a challenge do you think they're going to present this defense than they did last year?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to watch, you know. I'm excited to see them get after teams. You know, they do a lot of stuff, and they're very multiple, and they're very dynamic, and they got some unbelievable talent over there. So I'm excited to watch them play, and I'm anticipating a great season from them.
Mitch, when you chose to come here, what did you see for yourself 5 or 6 years down the road?
Probably thought I'd be working in an office somewhere by this point, like investment banking or something like that. Just trying to get a finance degree, and now, you know, I'm looking at playing in the NFL next year. So it's definitely been a change in mindset over the years. But, you know, I wouldn't trade it. It's been an awesome journey.
There's that NFL thing looks real to you now.
Yeah.
Why? You explain, you know, from your vantage point.
You know, I think that, well, you can see the way the game is coming back to a lot of that kind of two-back stuff. And I've talked about it before. The 49ers are kind of revolutionizing with their run game. And I think that they're looking for guys that can fill that role, that use check, or, you know, I think the Browns just traded Janovich, but that guy for them, you know, fullback role, being a dynamic player and being able to run the ball behind that guy. So, you know, teams being able to look for that, and me kind of stepping up and filling that role for us at the same time just kind of come together well.
Who is a guy in your room right now that is a true tight end? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it seems like every one of you guys there's something different about you. Kane raises beef cattle, you know, and played defense. G was 220 pounds this time a year ago.
I think we're all true tight ends. I think we're all.
But you know, I'm going to. I mean, you know, I look at you as the fullback on this team, but they refuse to call you the fullback. But go ahead.
No, I mean, I think we all represent different advantages that our offense can use, to, you know, to attack defenses. So, I mean, to me, I don't really care about being a fullback, or I know Cade doesn't care about being a true tight end. So, you know, as long as, you know, we can be a weapon for our offense and help the team win, I don't think it really matters.
Well, like getting you downfield was a big deal last year. I think, you know, catch a pass or two just to show you're not just in there to block, right? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's key for all of you guys to show full tight end traits, isn't it, when you're on the field at some point or fashion?
Yeah, I mean.
So they can't load up. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Awesome. How many golf balls did I find when I play golf?
Like at least 50, right? They're all waterlogged though.